Hey, welcome back to part 2 of the season finale of Goatee and the Stache's movie reviews. In this half, we'll be doing our year in review. Enjoy.
Yeah, if you haven't seen part 1, you're going to be confused.
Yeah, go see part 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can see myself on the screen.
Walter White dies.
Oh, you haven't seen the end of the series, you son of a... Hey everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of our season finale, so to speak.
Yeah.
Of movie reviews with Goatee and the Stache, and of course, as always, Don DeGroot, Justin Miller. Thank you. Anyway, so you're seeing part 2 now. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that as we reviewed Desolation of Smaug and Anchorman 2. And now what you'll be seeing before you is our list of movies that we watched for this year.
Yeah, the best and the worst.
The best and worst of the movies of 20.
Saddest.
Yeah, the best and worst of 2013, according to us. Now, I want to preface this by saying we did not watch every movie out there. There are a lot of movies we didn't see.
I preface it with 3 movies I wish I could see, but I can't because we live in Peoria, Illinois. Her, Lone Survivor, Inside Llewyn Davis. These are 3 things that probably would have made
Her, I agree. Also, other movies I wanted to see that I didn't have time to. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I just saw that.
There's a movie, Saving Mr.
Banks.
Or,
I want to see that, and Philomena. I like Judi Dench.
Yeah. So there's movies that...
I mean, I like...
And Mandela was supposed to be really great.
Idris Elba's awesome.
Yeah, Idris Elba really stepped up his game in that one. Got a nomination for a Golden Globe, but I think he won it. Did he win it, or he got nominated? Have they had him yet?
I don't know. I would have... Yeah, you know what? I would have seen it because my fiance likes the Golden Globes.
Okay. But I think he's been nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah, he was.
How many years a slave?
12.
12 Years a Slave.
Years,
Another one I didn't see, but it was supposed to be really great. So this is not the Academy Awards. No. This is the Mr. Gatz Awards. Mm-hmm. As you know, movie reviews with Goatee and the Stache makes Mr. Gatz.
Acronyms.
Yeah, fun. So, we're going to start with Best Comedy of the Year.
We're going to stop yes-anding and get on with it.
Yeah. Our number 1 comedy year we agreed on, so we don't have, some of these will have differing opinions, but we agreed the best comedy year was Despicable Me 2. We really enjoyed that. It was fun for the whole family. Anchorman didn't do it for me as much as Despicable Me did because, well, for one, they didn't have minions.
I like Anchorman, but I like Despicable Me 2 a little better.
Yeah, it was funny. It had a nice little romance story.
Yeah, it was good for the whole family, too.
Nice ending. And
something everybody can watch and enjoy.
Yeah, and of course it has Dave. Dave was the star of that movie. He even showed off his vocal ability in the last scene.
Yeah.
He's the lead singer of the Minion boy band there.
Yeah, he was.
Singing their cover of, let's see, what's the name of the song?
Something about Boyz II Men, I don't know what it's called.
I Swear? Or,
yeah.
I think it's called I Swear.
Something like
that.
So,
a great movie, fun for the whole family. Buy the DVD, watch the Minion movies, they're cute too.
I haven't seen those yet, but I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Worst comedy I saw was Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa. Now, a lot of people have said that was, like, funny.
A lot of people liked it.
But for me, I think it would be like watching Saturday Night Live and the only sketch they did was Mango or something. Yeah. You know, Mango, if you ever watch Classic, Chris Kattan plays a gay, what is he, a dancer? Singer or something like that. But he's a male diva, and it's always funny because they bring in, like, either a celebrity guest or something. They have a secret feelings for him, and and then he says no. You know,
it's funny because it's 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you stretch that out.
But when you make it that, because really for me when I watch the Jackass movies, like one of the creepiest parts is when they dress up as old people. Now some of them are funny, like when they're on the carts running into each other. That's fun. But like when I forget the guy's name, the smallest one. Jones.
I don't think I've ever actually watched Jackass very much.
Like he played an old lady whose dress fell off, and they had prosthetic fake droopy boobies and stuff. It was gross.
It was just lazy and it's just so. Ugh. But
Yeah.
it did have probably the best comedy scene, which was him at the
Yeah.
pageant at the end. My God, I cried laughing.
Yeah.
The whole movie was just God. I know the pageant's at the end, so I'm not gonna leave. And then glad I stayed because that was hilarious. Other than that, pretty bad.
Yeah, I bet that part was funny. That's all clips of it from trailers.
Yeah.
He's throwing money.
To Warren's cherry pie. Just
Yeah.
such a stripper song.
My worst comedy of the year was Hangover Part 3.
Yeah, I didn't see
Like
it. You're a braver man than I.
It had a few. Well, it had a few moments that really made you laugh, but overall, it was just kind of, I don't know. And oh my God, the credit scene is the grossest thing ever. Kim Jong or whatever his name is.
Oh, God, Kim Jong, please just stop doing anything.
Well, he gets naked again. If you
Oh
watch
my
the credits,
God,
his
what
name-
a shock.
yeah, with his itty bitty teeny penis.
Ha ha!
And you know that guy still gets more tail than anybody that we know. Anyways, it's one of those things. Thank God it's over. Like if we had a category for "Thank God the series is over," that would be the winner, probably. All right, so let's move on. Our next topic: best superhero movie.
I'll go with Man of Steel for me.
Man of Steel.
I like that.
It's an agreement on that one. Had everything that you like to see.
Good villain, great
drama,
fights, good
great
love
villain.
interest, good acting.
Although
it's
kind of weird to think that Superman's like in his 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, this is his first appearance
Yeah.
in this storyline based on the movie, and yet he's like already in his 30s. And that means so is his love interest.
I just wish that they would have a follow up to it that didn't have Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah. All right. So, and then our worst superhero movie of the year.
I'm going with Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3
was a turd.
I'm gonna go with Thor: Dark World.
I can argue with you on that. That wasn't great either.
Because at least Iron Man 3 made me laugh a few times. I liked the bit with the Tony Stark and the kid. That was fun. You know, I liked the chemistry between Robert Downey Jr. and Don Cheadle. They were a good team. You know, the storyline was lacking, but you know, I was still more, I think, entertained because Thor: Dark World. I don't know. It was a generic storyline. You know, bad guy wants to destroy the world. You know, there's no subcontext to it.
Nope. No, it's just a setup for other movies. It's just, hey, you like this product? Buy his other products. It's just like,
it's just filler. It's just filler to get you to the next Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's not about telling a story in and of itself. It's basically just about setting up Benicio del Toro with lipstick or something.
Yeah, so we could just set up Captain America, get you ready for that, and then Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, get ready for that, and then get ready for this.
Yeah. So that was my least favorite one.
Wolverine is pretty good too, though.
Yeah, Wolverine was good.
For best. I forgot to say that because I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but Superman still, I think, or Man of Steel definitely took it home. Especially, also another word I was going to think about adding to this was controversial moment of the year. Or you could call it biggest twist. Nobody expected it. If you hadn't seen Superman yet, skip ahead 10 seconds. Superman kills Zod. Huge controversy in the world of nerdom. Everybody's up in arms. Superman doesn't kill people. And here's my famous line. Hopefully it'll be my famous line. Superman doesn't kill people, but he does allow them to die. So what was the death toll in that movie again? I think 300,000.
D2. I don't know, a lot.
It was a ton. The estimated death toll that would have been in those buildings. So, anyways, those are our superheroes.
Going off disappointing, what movies were disappointing you that weren't superhero movies?
My most disappointing movie. Boy.
You want me to run through some, what do you think? Because I got Elysium.
Elysium?
Those fight sequences were so good. Everything in between was just like, was it an orphanage?
I think for me, though, I was expecting it not to be super great.
I love District 9, though. That's probably why I had such high hopes. Did you see The Last Stand? That's on there, too. With Arnold. It's really bad.
Yeah, I never watched that one. That was one of those movies that probably should have just went straight to DVD.
The Counselor, I thought was going to be really good. It wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek. I was a little disappointed by that.
I was never a big, Star Trek fan, so it is what it is for me.
I don't like Chris Pine.
Yes, you hate Chris Pine.
I hate him.
He is kind of funny. Like, he's a big neck. Like his head is like smaller than his neck.
I thought the end of that was terrible. The way they ended on a foot chase.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of a foot chase.
Yeah. Well, my most disappointing movie was American Hustle, though, because it was. I love David O. Russell, and everybody in it was good, and it acted fine. It's just the storyline just went. It just didn't really have much to say. It was kind of disappointing. It kind of went nowhere and had tone issues, and it was never awful. I was just bored for 5-10 minutes and just waiting for the next thing to happen, and it just wasn't that great.
Okay, I think I want to go with Gangster Squad.
Gangster Squad.
Yeah.
Such a dumb movie.
Yeah, because, you think about it, it's like, okay, you got LA crime, they're going rogue. Well, not rogue, they're going vigilante on them.
Uh-huh.
Might be entertaining, but it really wasn't all that entertaining. And well, I think, old redhead there,
Emma Stone?
Stone, yeah. Emma Stone is an attractive woman. Painting her as like this sirenist bombshell that you would risk getting murdered for.
She's not a very good actress.
No, I don't think she is, because she almost has like little lips, like her little teeth are getting in the way of her talking.
Ryan Gosling was good, man. This has kind of been the year where I've turned from, okay, whatever, to like, you know what? I got like Baby Goose and everything.
Yeah, Ryan
pretty
Gosling is definitely pretty good.
He's pretty good.
I've never watched The Notebook, but
I've seen it. It's bad.
So, yeah.
It's not bad because of him. It's
Cause I bought it because it was on sale, and I was just like, oh, I want to see Gangster Squad. I bet it's really great. Because I enjoy gangster movies. I liked the video game L.A. Noire.
Oh God, I love that game.
That's a great game, and I was like, well, it'll probably be like this. This will be really good, and it just kind of was like, eh. Now,
for me, my most disappointing movies, work movies I hated. Did you hate Gangster? Because I'd probably watch Elysium again. I'd probably watch The Counselor again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd watch the other three, but I didn't hate the other three. I just was disappointed. It left kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Did you hate Gangster Squad?
Or I didn't hate it. Just I was kind of excited. It's kind of like Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
It was very disappointing for me because I was excited. I wanted it to be really good. But it fell short. But when you consider Iron Man 2...
It wasn't very good.
Wasn't very good.
Mickey Rourke was good.
Yeah, he was
this
alright.
Weird cockatoo bird?
Yeah, this is my bird.
I love the wrestler.
I want my bird.
I love the wrestler.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Did he die or didn't he die? Dropping the elbow.
Jam.
Yeah. But surprisingly, it's not... I wasn't as disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I only spent, like $5 or $6. Where I spent like $15 on the Blu-ray. It was on sale. Of Gangster Squad. And I don't know, it was just kind of disappointing. But leads us to the other side of the coin. Surprising. The most surprising movie of the year for you. Mm-hmm. One that you went in to see thinking this is going to be bad.
Ooh. Probably Captain Phillips. I didn't think it would be bad. I was just like, I got nothing else to do. Let's see if there's anything good. And that, spoiler alert, is going to be on my best list at the end of the show. I really love that movie. What about you?
For me, it was Oblivion.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought that was gonna be we both thought that was gonna be.
We were in the theater. This is the only movie we watched together, mind you. And we were sitting there, and we're going, "This is gonna be bad. This is gonna rip
this thing apart.
What should we do about Xenu?
Yeah,
and Scientology."
It turned out pretty good.
And at the movie, we looked at each other and went, "Frick!" I liked it. Did you like it? Yeah, I liked it too. Oh, dang it, we can't. So,
yeah. That was fun.
It was surprising. I even bought it on DVD as soon as it came out.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
Yeah, because it had it. It was a good.
Yeah, it was good. All right. So worst villain.
Worst villain of the year by far has to be also the most disappointing villain. was the Mandarin.
Who turned out to not really be a villain.
He's not really the Mandarin.
Just a guy, British guy with diarrhea.
It's like, who do we call the Mandarin? He's like, yes, Guy Ritchie or Guy Pearce. Sorry, Guy Pearce.
Guy Pearce when he's breathing fire.
Yeah, calls himself a Mandarin at the end of it.
Still dumb.
As a bad guy, yeah, he kicks his butt and stuff, but you're painting the Mandarin as
this
Ben
ultimate
Kingsley.
evil terrorist.
Yeah, and he has the look. He looks like the character. He's got it going on.
And it's just every
Talks
other,
like a Southern Baptist preacher for some reason.
And
but
it's every other Iron Man villain. Just another corporate guy who Tony Stark made cranky.
yeah. So
God, who cares? Oh,
so that was horrible, you know. And he's some freaking actor named
Trevor.
You know. He's like,
Whatever.
oh mate, I saw him, mate. I'm not really, you know. He's
Yeah.
British too. Imagine that. So that was the worst villain, and we agreed on a lot of things here.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one we agreed on too. The best villain of the year has to be Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan.
Benedict Cumberbatch as Khan is good, and then Michael Fassbender as the racist, well obviously racist, but the slave owner in 12 Years a Slave is pretty horrific. He didn't see
this
it.
Is
if
honestly,
he'd seen it, he'd agree.
This is the year of the villain.
Yeah, it really is.
Because it's the bad guys that make us want to see the movies now. Like, for example, Thor, The Dark World. You wanted to see Loki. Because he was the entertainment factor of the movie.
Good part of that movie.
You know, and Michael Fassbender.
And Michael Shannon as Zod in Superman was good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, he was like the only one who was really acting in that movie. Even Amy Adams wasn't really that great.
I thought she was fun.
But yeah, it was the year of the villain pretty much, and even Smaug took on a little bit of excitement from The Hobbit because he was the visual. I'm gonna add one to the list here because I just referenced it. Best visual movie, most visual best. You know what I mean?
That's probably Gravity. It's so. I mean, I say that as a movie I will never watch again because there's no point to watch that. It's kind of like Avatar. I really liked it visually and everything. I don't think I'd ever watch it at home because, but visually, Gravity was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen it, so by
Pacific Rim too. Those probably those two. Pacific Rim was a pretty awesome spectacle.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's probably pretty close between Pacific Rim or The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of CG environments like the Elven Kingdom of Mirkwood was just.
Which you can totally tell was Guillermo designed.
And it was really nice looking, and the landscapes that they showed, the mountain, just breathtaking views.
Yeah. That oppressively cold fish town.
Yeah. So, and then of course the CG of the monsters and Pacific Rim and that all looked pretty cool. Decent setup there, and
yeah.
One that I thought of but didn't put on here: best chemistry.
I'd have to think about that one. I thought.
Now we mentioned in the review Ron Perlman and Charlie Day.
Ron Perlman and Charlie Day. I could watch them chewing scenery for hours. That was awesome. They're both.
I thought Robert
great.
Downey Jr. and Cheadle had good chemistry too.
Yeah.
Don't really have a best there because it's kind of hard to pick. So anyways, let's move.
The guy that played, I don't know his name. He's Somalian. That played the hijacker in Captain Phillips and Tom Hanks were really good together too. The Somalian guy got nominated for some Golden Globes too.
Really?
So there you go. That was really good.
They have to see it eventually.
You'll have to rent it when it comes out. It's
All right.
definitely worth watching.
Okay, so let's get to the big titles here. Worst performance of the year in a movie. Worst performance. You know mine.
Ooh, everybody in The Conjuring.
Oh. Hang on, don't you want to say that for the second from the top on this thing?
Yeah, that's also going to be on there. But yeah, everybody in The Conjuring was bad.
That the lady that's on the cover of the DVD or something.
Vera Farmiga's bad. Patrick Wilson's bad. The ghosts are bad. I don't know. They're just bad. But also Michael Fassbender in The Counselor. He is freaking horrible. My God, is he terrible in that? It's like he just doesn't give a rat's ass. And then he gets fat and sad at the end. So there you go.
And my worst performance of the year is given by Natalie Portman in Thor: The Dark World. She was so flat.
She was bad.
It's like she couldn't decide how she wanted to act her character out.
I don't think she gave a rat's ass to you.
It just felt really flat for me. You know, her character was in a constant state of, oh my god, what's going on? I don't know, I'm confused. I'm a smart scientist, but I don't know what the hell's going on. So it got old. It got real old.
And I liked The Purge, but I thought Ethan Hawke was pretty bad in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's not really that good.
Alright. And best performance of the year?
A lot of good ones. Probably not the best, but one of the more entertaining ones was going back to The Counselor, which I have such mixed feelings on. Javier Bardem was really good. Every time he was on screen was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite scenes of the year. He's just has weird hair, he's out there, and he's crazy, and he's just Javier Bardem. He's pretty great. But Tom Hanks was real good at the end of Captain. He was real good, and Captain Phillips at the end was pretty good acting. McConaughey was flat out awesome in Dallas Buyers Club. He'd probably be my top from the year.
And that's the one about him being having AIDS. And
And Robert Redford in All His Lost is really good. It says maybe 20 words and carries the entire movie though.
Really?
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it seems like a movie about a guy lost at sea, adrift. Wouldn't be that good.
Yep, I saw it at Landmark and I was on one in the theater, so it was also my favorite audience of the year.
Yeah, I've only been able to pull that off once in my life, and it was seeing Mr. 3000.
I can see that happening, yes.
Yeah. And coincidentally, I could have done it twice in the same theater if I went and saw Anacondas. They were both out at the same time, and it was just horrible.
What was your best performance of the year?
Well, I almost have to go back to Benedict Cumberbatch, because he really sold his character.
He had a lot of good roles this year.
Oh yeah,
I heard he was really good. I heard Fifth State's terrible, but he's pretty good in it.
Yeah.
He's good in 12 Years a Slave too.
Yeah, so I definitely enjoyed his, and that's another one of those big twists of the year. I mean, other than Superman killing Zod, is him being Khan. While some of the purists would kind of see that coming, me, I didn't. I didn't see it coming when he's like, when they revealed his real name.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh,
yeah.
Because it made sense at the same time. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed his performance as Khan. Probably one of my favorite characters of the year to watch. Although Smaug was pretty cool too.
Smaug.
And we're going to lead up here to our Entertainer of the Year, and we're not the only one that gave this award to this certain actor. Mm-hmm. He's a busy man this year.
Top grossing actor.
Slammy
award winner.
Slammy award winner, there's your hint. And WWE champion, none other than Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. He was in so many movies this year. And at one point I remember when I was working at Kmart before I went away from them, there were at least 4 movies on our new release end cap with him on the front of the cover. Because he had Empire State.
That's sick.
He had Snitch. G.I. Joe's Retaliation, and then there was like one other movie. Fast Six. There was Painting Game. That was the other movie that was on at the same time. It wasn't Fast Six. That came out a little later.
Terrible movie. He's great in that.
Yeah, I haven't seen past, I think, Fast and Furious 2. Or Too Fast, Too Furious. Too lame. Because then, after that one, they came out with Tokyo Drift, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah,
I stopped watching them.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a character that dies in Tokyo Drift who's alive. And
yeah, because you find out that Tokyo Drift, or everything after Tokyo Drift was a prequel to Tokyo Drift, and now I swear to God, Fast 7 takes place after Tokyo Drift. So chronologically, I believe it goes Fast Furious, Too Fast, Fast 4, 5, 6, Tokyo Drift, the next movie. Your head's gonna explode. I haven't seen.
Yeah, what are they gonna do about Ethan Hawke's character? Are they gonna kill him in the storyline?
Paul Walker.
He's already dead.
Ethan Hawke. You said Ethan Hawke.
I said Paul Walker.
You said what are they gonna do with Ethan Hawke's character?
Oh, kill him too.
Ah!
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I stayed up late.
Killing Ethan Hawke.
I bought a brand new game with the gift card. I finally bowed under the pressure of my childhood, and I purchased Pokemon Y.
Nice.
And it's actually quite entertaining because its graphics are cool. Anyways, our performer of the year is Rocky. Not only was he able to take home 5 solid performances.
Mm-hmm. Also, cover of WWE 2K14.
A cover of WWE 2K14. Fought 4 matches this year and was still
beat the hell out of CM Punk, who I hate.
Yeah, and I don't like John Cena, so he beat him too first, or second, and third. I don't know.
I still like you, Cena.
We're
gonna tag team, me and you, Cena, and we're gonna take down the Brotherhood. I'm calling you out, Goldust!
Goldust, really?
Yeah, calling him out.
You better hope you don't get Shattered Dreams.
Productions.
Yeah. Because, never mind, I'm not going to lead into that. We're not going to talk about your impending surgery.
Yep. Spoiler alert, I'm having surgery on something.
Alright.
It's not cancer.
Alright, so.
It's not cancer though, so don't worry.
Alright, so let's get into the last 2.
The big ones.
What is the one movie you saw this year, I think I already know the answer, that you wish you had not seen?
Actually, I got a bottom 5.
A bottom 5, alright.
Pain and Gain. It's 5. Iron Man 3. I think number 3 you'll agree with. World War Z.
Oh, God.
The Conjuring. And my worst movie of the year? Kick-Ass 2.
I don't know why I didn't think of that one. I'm most disappointing. You just reminded me. Yeah, I saw it. World War Z. World War Z was definitely actually more disappointing than Gangster Squad.
I took one piss.
How did I miss that?
Fell asleep twice.
Yeah.
That movie.
Boy, how did I?
So bad.
How did I forget? See, here's the thing. I made a list of my own, and I forgot it at home. So that was my most disappointing movie of the year. I can't believe I forgot. Wish I hadn't seen it. Own it on Blu-ray because it was like $4.
Most fantastic lady hair though.
Huh?
Most fantastic lady hair on.
Well, see, I gotta watch it again for the unrated version, if nothing else, because I got the Kroger's had the Blu-ray for like $6, so I went for it because it had the Blu-ray DVD combo pack.
World War Z, Conjuring, and Iron Man 3 were all super critically loved too, which is weird because The Conjuring was not scary. It was just horribly dumb, bad horror movie tropes. World War Z was terrible. Just boring and your generic shitty zombie movie. Iron Man 3 we've been over ad nauseum. Pain and Gain was your typical awful, overlong Michael Bay, tonally deaf movie. And Kick-Ass 2 was just a disaster beginning to end. There's nothing good about it outside of Jim Carrey's performance. And oops, maybe he's right. That movie's terrible.
Yeah. Okay,
what about you?
Among my bottom would definitely be World War Z. I really wish I hadn't seen Argo. I don't know if it came out this year or if it came out at the end of last year.
Last year, because it's their best. It was the best picture from last year.
Okay.
Which is ridiculous.
But I watched it this year, so I'm gonna let it roll over.
Yeah.
It was so fucking boring. Pardon my French.
Yeah, it wasn't a fan.
But it was just such a boring movie, and that's why I don't really watch the genre, the dramas usually. It has to be something that's relevant to my interest, like 42. I kind of wish I hadn't seen it too.
There's a lot of dramas I like. Argo.
Because the storyline was,
I like most dramas.
But the acting was so meh that I just felt like beating myself with a baseball bat. I have it in my trunk right now. But the number one movie I wish I didn't see was The Hunger Games, Catching Fire. It's a dumpster fire.
You started one of those this year.
Oh my God. I mean, seriously, I don't know what you people see in this crap. Like, it was a really horrible romance story on top of...
No, dude, he can paint his face all cool like camouflage because he worked in a bakery. And he's strong because he lifts flour.
That was the first movie.
I know. I didn't see the second movie.
The second movie is all about the impending rebellion.
Ooh! Was that kid that plays PETA? He has to be on your worst performances of the year. Horrible actor. He can't breathe with his... He's just... a mouth breather.
I try to block that movie out. So that's definitely my top one. Wish I didn't see. If I posted the review, you'll probably tell that it was pretty civil though. I was pretty civil. I was kind of straightforward on my review. If I decide to post it, it might be the who knows? It might be the unaired tape on our Blu-ray DVD extended edition special combo pack and. All right, and because we don't see a lot of the dramas per se, we don't have the Best Picture award. We have the Most Entertaining award, the movie that we want to see over and over again.
You want to do a few? I'll do a few. You do a few. I'll do a few.
Yeah,
I got a list.
I got a few. One of them for me, just for a guilty pleasure, was Pacific Rim. It's a movie that I could watch over and over again because it's just kind of mindless. Monsters bashing each other, and very visually entertaining.
I have a top 10. So some honorable mentions. I'll just rattle the honorable mentions off. Iceman, Michael Shannon. He's a hitman. It's pretty awesome. Walter Mitty was really good. It was that was visually really good. That would probably be up there on my visual list. That one. Yeah, you'll like it. Frozen, I really liked.
Really? You watched the Disney movie Frozen?
My fiance loves Disney princesses stuff, so she wanted to see it, and I really enjoyed it.
When I saw the preview for that, or
they sing, so be wary of that.
But I thought it was about that stupid snowman. I was like,
I like the snowman.
I was like, what is this crap? It's a snowman? I didn't realize it were princesses.
Snowman's funny. Monsters U was really good, and Gravity and All Is Lost were my honorable mentions.
Alright. Also on my list would probably be Wolverine. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing
Wolverine
that
was
again.
really good.
And probably number 2 on my list would be Despicable Me 2.
It's on mine too.
And number 1, taking it home, will have to be... Well, actually,
Do you want to save your number 1 and I'll go through some of mine before we build up? To the big release of our number 1.
Yeah, I'll do number 1 last, but
Okay.
another one of my top was actually Star Trek Into Darkness. I actually really enjoyed it.
Here's my list, filled with McConaughey and Baby Goose. Number 10, Only God Forgives. Baby Goose is a boxing club runner fighting gangsters and horrible people in Thailand. It's directed by the guy that did Drive, and it's basically just a guy who seems to hate his audience, and it's nihilistic and depressing, so of course I like it. Number 9, Homefront, Jason Statham. I really loved it. It's a movie where they spend the entire movie building up to, oh shit, James Franco's the bad guy. What are we going to do about them having a fight? Well, he's going to fight everybody James Franco knows, because when he eventually fights James Franco, it's just going to be the saddest one-sided fight in history.
I know, and I'm thinking James Franco as a villain just doesn't
He's
work.
so good, though, as the villain, because he just sends us goons.
Yeah.
He's just...
See, now that...
Gator Bodine is his name.
you saying that just fuels my belief that if they wanted to bad enough have put Joker back into the the Batman series,
Of movies.
they could have had Franco play him. I think he could have pulled it off.
I think he could have, too.
And because he was probably the person who I looked at his face and said looked most like he could have been that character.
I agree.
Because he's got that smile.
Fine with him not out of respect, but he could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
But I guess he just wanted to make it a trilogy.
I mean, even if he was just, in it as like Batman goes to get his opinion on what's going on or something, or he knows what's going on, or I don't know.
Just a little scene to let you know that Joker's still alive.
Yeah.
Number 8 for me is Despicable Me 2, which we've gone over a lot. 7 was Blue Caprice. It's about the DC Beltway snipers with Isaiah Washington. It was really well made and tense. I like tense, depressing dramas.
You're like the cultured movie watcher, and I'm the
I watched a lot of crap.
I'm the brainless.
Well, just wait, because number 6 is Man of Steel.
Yeah.
5 is our first McConaughey feature, Mud. I really like that. He's he's just like a hillbilly drifter, and kids mess with him. Snakes are creepy. I like that movie. Captain Phillips, which I've been over. Place Beyond the Pines, which was number 3 for me, which I've recommended before. Another Ryan Gosling crime drama. Number 2, Pacific Rim, which is amazing. And then do you want to do number 1, then I'll do my number 1?
Number 1, because I'm a nerd, has to go to The Hobbit.
Really?
Desolation of Smaug.
Surprises me a little bit.
Well, I didn't give anyone a 5 this year.
No, you did not.
I gave it a 4, and It's just because I'm a Tolkien nerd. I've read the series and
Good.
I have figurines.
It's an enjoyable last movie.
I mean, I enjoyed Man of Steel. I enjoyed Despicable Me 2, but the one that I'm going to spend probably the most money on the DVDs is going to be The Hobbit, Deathly Smaug, because I'm looking forward to seeing what extra scenes they add to that one.
Yeah.
Because it did feel like everything was rushed, and hopefully they can add more content to slow it down.
I feel like there's more Smaug that they're gonna add, don't you? Between him and Bilbo.
No, he's gonna.
Conversations.
Yeah, maybe.
Because, like you said, it was a lot more of that in the book.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite movie from the year was Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Trailer makes it look like a depressing think piece on AIDS, and it turns out it is probably one of the funniest comedies of the year. I think I laughed as much at that as I did anything outside of Despicable Me, because I mean it's still about a movie about a guy dying of AIDS.
Yeah,
so
I like
it's gonna be
clever
depressing.
humor. Clever humor's, I like that, situational better than like fart jokes or somebody just acting like an idiot like in Anchorman 2.
It's the most McConaughey role of all time. Literally the first scene is him having sex with two ladies in a bull shoot at a rodeo while somebody gets horrifically injured.
Nice.
And McConaughey's great in it. Jared Leto is great as a transvestite. It's hilarious, it's sad, and it's pretty awesome. And the audience was terrible though for that one. I think the audience there was like super elitist, the liberals looking for a sad, morose, kind of depressing movie like about AIDS. But I think they were looking for 12 Years a Slave with the AIDS movie, and I laughed my ass off and nobody else did. I mean, it was not to say it wasn't depressing, but yeah,
All right.
Dallas Buyers Club, awesome.
Yeah. And before we go, let's look at a little preview of what we expect for 2000.
58 Dracula movies.
50 different Dracula movies, yeah. One of the ones that will be coming out fairly recent or from now is you mentioned before, the military true story.
Lone Survivor.
Lone Survivor.
Gets a wide release. If you're lucky enough to live in a big city, you've probably seen it. But January 10th, that and her both get wide releases.
Yeah. So that one's supposed to be very dramatic. With Marky Mark and formerly Bruce Banner.
Yeah, you're gonna feel the vibrations in that one.
Mm-hmm. Lots of explosions.
Lots of horrific war violence, I'm assuming.
Yeah. RoboCop is one that tickles my fancy. It's one of those movies where it's set up for either a very huge failure or a surprising success.
Leaning towards the first one, but you never know.
I mean, RoboCop looks pretty BA.
Yeah, how bad does
How
bad does I Frankenstein look?
It looks cheesy as all hell. He's like fighting gargoyles.
You are Frankenstein, so clearly you're the stubbornest of them all.
Yeah. It's like Dread, though.
Dread was good.
Dread was good, and I thought it was going to be total crap
Yeah.
because it was like Dread 3D. It's all about shooting things in 3D.
Carl Urban's good. I like him.
Yeah, and he's got that new show on Fox, Almost Human.
Have you watched that?
No, I
I
haven't.
can't recommend it. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, they
Disappointed.
so other movies coming out next year: Transformers 4, which I guess 3 wasn't enough. Michael Bay's.
I've seen Pain and Gain, and I've seen the first two Transformers. Michael Bay, I'm done with you.
Yeah, he's just about run his course, I think.
And another movie Michael Bay's making this franchise is near and dear to your heart, The Turtles.
Oh man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not aliens, bro. What the heck are you doing?
There you go. I'm gonna take a quick nap.
God, it's such a stupid thing. And like, if you look at the screenshot that like the little teaser screenshot,
I haven't
it's
seen
horrible.
it. Is it bad?
It looked horrible.
Also got our entertainer of the year, The Rock, in Hercules Thracian Wars.
Oh man, I just anything where Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, gets to pretend to be some ancient
Badass.
BA guy, I usually enjoy. I like Scorpion King. I thought that was good.
Scorpion King's good.
And I don't think although, I mean, his appearance in The Mummy 2 was horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
That was his first acting
Yeah.
gig, and
you ever see The Rundown with him and Sean William Scott?
Oh, I love that movie.
I love that movie.
It's hilarious.
It's so good.
I thought the whole bit with the fruit was kind of funny. And then the guy fighting him, the little guy.
Yeah.
That fight was good.
What else do we got? We got Dumb and Dumber 2, which
Dumb
I'm
and Dumber
hopeful
2.
for.
Which is going to be great, I hope.
You got
I hope
your
it'll be funny.
dumpy Marvel movies, Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy, which I have no idea what to expect from. Probably nothing.
By the end of the year, we will get the final in the trilogy of The Hobbit, which is exciting. And I'll have to medicate myself before I go watch this, because I'll probably be reviewing it by myself also. The Hunger Games. Mockingjay Part 1.
No.
Part 1. Why is it all this shitty?
Because it's all about the
Book
Benjamins.
movies? They gotta separate the last one into 2 parts.
It's all about the Benjamins, son.
Harry Potter, 2 parts.
It's,
Breaking Dawn, or Twilight series, 2 parts.
I'm
and
totally
then
girl
this one.
obviously didn't see it. We also have Interstellar, Christopher Nolan's first post-Batman movie with all right, Matthew McConaughey.
And staying in the realm of outer space, you got Jupiter Ascending, which looks to be visually pleasing, because it's going to have a lot of CG.
Takes with eyeliner, looks weird.
Yeah, he's a little weird as some sort of
One of those
space elf.
Wachowskis is a lady now.
Who?
One of those Wachowski brothers is a lady now.
Or is that the ones that made
Did The Matrix. One of
Like
those is
you
a lady
gotta,
now.
you gotta.
Yeah, he's full on a lady now.
Oh, I never. Oh, speaking of which, 22 Jump Street.
Joe's called it Dump Street.
Dump Street, yeah. I didn't see the first one mainly.
It's better than it has any right to be. I liked it. The second one, a couple times with the trailer. I don't know.
I had a whole list.
I don't know.
Forgot it at home,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of different movies that look interesting coming out. Of course, more will be released as they get to their production points where they can do publicity and stuff.
David Fincher's new movie. Gone Girl.
But it looks like we got ourselves a year full of exciting movies.
Some good
Hopefully,
stuff, yeah.
make some good things.
Oh,
Some
duh!
fun
Days of Future Past.
Days of, oh my gosh.
That looks good.
Yeah, Days of Future Past. I'm so excited about that one. Although the premise worries me that
Yeah.
somehow they're going to send Wolverine's present time conscience back in time to his own body, or
I don't know.
Oh, it's
I have
good.
faith that Bryan Singer will figure it out.
so
They've already
hopefully.
greenlit that X-Men Apocalypse. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming they're getting into it.
And I'm looking forward to it because it comes out May 26th, which is 4 days before my birthday.
Nice.
They always put out a really good movie around my birthday, which is a nice present for me every year.
Spider-Man 2, you look like a piece of crap.
Ah,
Spider-Man 1, you're still one of the worst movies of the last
too
5
many
years.
villains. They're already making the mistakes.
Spider-Man 1 is exactly like the original Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. It's the same story. Basically a shot remake without Macho Man Randy Savage.
And it's a lizard instead of a green.
Well, I liked his motivation in it. He just wanted to make everybody lizard people. Like, okay, well, there you go.
Oh. Spoiler alert! I
Spoiler
haven't seen
alert.
that turd yet. Yeah, they ruined Spider-Man for me after the 3rd one.
Go!
I was a big Spider-Man fan. You know I was a big
Emo Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire. Oh,
After
we
the
bitched
3rd
about that at Kmart a lot.
Oh my god, we hated it.
It's his little dance scenes and his emo. Didn't he do gun fingers? I think he did gun fingers at chicks on the street.
Probably. But yeah, that was I'm about Spider-Man out. I was in Iron Man.
How will we ever stop him? He can turn into sand.
I know. Water.
Oh, damn it.
So a lot of movies coming out next
Yeah.
year. Looking forward to them.
Being good, and as well as the beginning of the end of Mad Men.
Yeah, and hopefully next year will be a better year for us as well, as I'm trying to save some money up now that I have a better job.
I'll have my newly renovated ball sack.
Yeah.
I'm having minor surgery on my ball sack.
Oh, God, he did it. So keep Justin in your thoughts and prayers as his boys are under the knife. Well, it's more of an invasive surgery that goes up through his abdomen, but it's kind of like a hernia surgery,
And
but
they're
on
not
your
giving me
nuts.
Vicodin for it.
No.
They're not.
But it's been a great year, guys. For any of you that have been loyal watching, a couple of you friends of mine on Facebook, I appreciate your support. And those of you who subscribe to the original channel, the DeGroot Project, that have yet to come over to the Electronic Idiots side, because I'm still holding steady on my 2 subscribers.
Do it. Come on.
Help me out.
Come on.
Just, help me out. Let's get to 10. Because I promised you people entertainment at 10, but I haven't got to 10 yet, so.
Yeah, you gotta get to 10 and entertain you.
And I'm still fat, so it'll still be funny.
The year we finally do the Ron Perlman tribute.
Yeah, we're getting to it, but we just gotta get it right.
I just gotta bring Chronos so you can watch that.
Yeah. If you're gonna do a tribute to the man, you gotta do it right, and we gotta do it right. We gotta get decorations and everything.
Oh, my God.
And we gotta have an...
R.I.P. Clay Morrow.
Who?
Clay Morrow.
Who's that?
You see Sons of Anarchy?
No! Spoiler alert!
Sorry. I don't think you watched that.
Ah,
I think you liked it.
I'm so far behind, I haven't caught up yet.
I mean...
Oh, well, that's about coming.
Yeah.
He wasn't exactly doing things the right way.
Do you have any Netflix recommendations at the end here?
Right now, let's see. I think I talked about Dexter on my review for Hunger Games. It was good. Or did I do Orange and Black?
Ooh, did you like that?
I watched the first episode of that.
I liked it.
And when I watched it, I was worried that it was just going to be a series as an excuse to show interrelations of lesbian action and stuff and naked women.
I really liked
But they toned it down after episode 1.
I really liked, their original programming has been good. The new season, Arrested Development was good. Orange is the New Black is good. I effing love House of Cards.
Yeah, this
House of Cards
2013 was the year of the Netflix original.
And
So I think
Hulu's weird reality show about mascots was good.
yeah, I think Netflix will probably be moving forward and increase their amount of. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Wait. Okay, we're back.
What's up?
Technical difficulties. All right, let's wrap this up. Netflix. Well, I said it was a year of Netflix original. 2013 was a great year.
Pretty good.
Blackhawks won
the
Stanley Cup again, which was exciting for us.
Cardinals broke your heart.
Cardinals lost in the World Series, but at least they got there.
The Super Bowl was pretty crappy.
Super Bowl, oh yeah, at the beginning of the year, Ravens. Well, I mean, it was kind of.
It was okay.
It was an interesting game. At least it wasn't a blowout. It was good, but at least the team won that I wanted to win.
Yeah, well, predictions for this year, it's going to be Broncos and Seahawks in a game I don't care about.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Seahawks found a way to lose, and Broncos as well, though.
Yeah, well.
Seems like Manning's good at losing important games.
Yeah. Well,
So anyways, it's been a great year. Hopefully 2014 will be even better.
the year the Undertaker streak at WrestleMania ends.
Maybe.
I think so.
Looking, like I said, I'm saving money. Hopefully we get a new camera. And maybe I could learn how to green screen. And we'll do some more interactive things. And who knows? I might be able to find some friends on the internets, and maybe we can start doing some skits and stuff. And I'm pretty close to planning out filming for my YouTube series coming up. Just got to work out some logistics as far as.
The one that I'm going to be in? The one that I'm going to be in with you?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the voice.
Yeah.
So.
What's the reason?
Yeah. So anyways, thank you all so much for joining us for our year in review, and hopefully you saw part 1, which was our review, last two reviews of the year of Anchorman and Desolation of Smog.
God only knows what we'll review next, because January is a hell of a wasteland of nothing coming out.
January's a lot of nothing.
Probably.
If we could get to see
Lone
Survivor, maybe we'll talk about that.
I'm going to see that. I'm going to see her.
So.
We'll be back eventually when movies come out again.
Yep, and until then, happy watching, and hope you all have a wonderful 2014. Resolve to do something great in your life. Be kind, give to those who need, and always love. I will be trying to lose weight, and he will
kick Goldust's ass.
He'll fight Goldust.
My tattoo partner.
I don't know. I think I could take Cody Rhodes.
Ah, God,
I want to put him in the Texas Cloverleaf. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. And as always, have a wonderful day and happy watching.
It's me, Stache.